So finally, we're seeing the correct reaction to the current state of Conor McGregor.
And McGregor was very respectful, very. I mean, cracked out. The guy's got issues.
Yeah,
dude.
what's
He's
going
got
on?
issues.
He seemed like he handled everything really well. He was chill,
no,
though.
he's
it wasn't?
No,
Okay.
he's so entertaining, but like how
No.
he just has so much energy at 7:30 a.m. I will say, I watched back that footage of Conor talking shit to us. He said he's gonna like slap me, Jake, and KSI, and then you can see me and Jake like belly laugh. Like we're fully laughing at what used to be like one of the scariest, like baddest men on the planet. And as a person who was like used to be a big fan of Conor McGregor, like back in the day, he pioneered the crossover boxing, all that stuff. I watched it back and I actually felt sad. I was like, dude, this is a statement that at one point would have like actually like made us feel fear. And now two YouTubers are laughing at this washed up, cracked out fighter.
And I've given Logan Paul and Jake and these guys quite a lot of shit in the past. I mean, I think a lot of people have. When you're basically the part athlete, part professional troll for a living, I think that's kind of the name of the game. It's kind of expected that you're going to get some shit. But I read in an article here recently where Logan Paul was kind of recounting he and Jake's interaction with Conor McGregor at the presidential inauguration recently. Everyone's seen the video where they were interacting with one another, and right, Conor McGregor claimed he was going to slap the heads off of Logan and Jake and KSI, and their little side jobs they are, and this sort of stuff. And but Logan said something that hit home with me, and it's something that I want to bring to light for everyone else, because this is a situation where I don't know if you've ever seen that meme or that drawing where someone's literally in the water drowning and you see their hands up in the air like help, help, help. And then instead of somebody jumping in to save them, you see a bunch of people standing around videoing them with a phone. Oh, this is going to get so many likes. This is going viral. Like literally, instead of people jumping in to help the person keep them from drowning, they're standing by, watching, enjoying the show, thinking about what all it's going to do for their social media account, right? How many likes it's going to get, how many shares it's going to get, how many views it's going to get, that sort of thing. And I believe that that's what's happening right now with Conor McGregor. So Logan Paul is basically saying, like, this is sad, bro. This is sad, you know? 6 years ago, 7 years ago, we would have literally been shitting our britches. Conor, whether he was ever a great fighter or not, he at least was at a point in his career where he had done everything to a degree to where people feared him. People feared him. You can't tell me that the way he knocked out Jose Aldo and then talked shit all the way up to lightweight to Eddie Alvarez, took Eddie Alvarez's belt from him. You can't tell me during that period of time that dude wasn't the most scary little Irish firecracker you'd ever seen in your life. Everybody felt that way about him at that time. He was a feared guy. But Logan is making a good point here. You look at it now and it is quite sad. Look at the difference. You can't take anything he's saying seriously. He's getting in trouble right and left, anything from sexual assault liabilities to the most current one of spitting in people's faces. And I think it's one of those things where everyone's sitting around laughing at the decline and being entertained by the decline of Conor McGregor. But we are those people that are sitting there filming the person drowning. You know, this guy's in a bad place, man. He's in a bad place. And I get it. He's his own man. It's his responsibility to admit to where he is in his life so that people can play their part in helping him get out of it. But I know what drug addiction is like, and he is in the throes of that right now. So this is one of the most real, one of the most honest things that I've heard someone say, and it makes me have a little bit more respect for Logan Paul, because when he says what he says here about, it's actually kind of sad.
I watched it back and I actually felt sad. I was like, dude,
That we don't fear him the way we used to, because we look at him as this washed up, cracked out, unhinged guy. And now this is how we see him. He's almost a joke. For once, you see that he's not being a troll. Like, he's being serious here, you know? And I know it's still his podcast, and he still says what he says, and he might kind of say it with, you know, kind of a lighthearted sort of nature, but he means that. Like, you know, as a human, and a human observing another person and their own human condition, if you have any sort of empathy and compassion for the human race at all, you can't help but look at the guy and feel like, damn, I kind of feel bad for him, dude. I mean, think about how twisted and fucked up things must be in Connor's head to have gone from that guy who knocked out Jose Aldo in 13 seconds, went and had the performance of his life to take out Eddie Alvarez at lightweight, to talking shit to a bunch of YouTubers on the bus at 7:30, 8 in the morning at the presidential inauguration. What must be going on in his mind and in his brain and in his heart for us to be witnessing this sort of massive decline? It's not very often you get something real from a person like Logan Paul or from a person like Jake Paul. I thought this was real, recognizing that, dude, in all reality, the shit's not really funny. We're all standing around filming. Everyone has their phones out, but this dude's drowning. This is actually not funny. Just a thought that I had. Are you guys the ones still sitting around filming, laughing at this guy, or do you kind of share the same sentiment that this is actually a sad situation? And I think it does come down to what kind of experiences you've had in life. I think if you're a person that has ever suffered from like a drug addiction or had some sort of demon like that you struggled to get off of your back, I think for people like that who have lived life a little, because life is hard sometimes, man. I think people who have been pushed down by life and then have had to get back up and prevail and get back on the proverbial horse again, I think people like that can look at Conor and say, damn, man, this is really actually sad. This is not funny. you know Somebody needs to get this guy some help. And you know I mean, if you're a person that's never gone through anything and you're an extremely immature sort of person, you could probably look, I don't care, it's funny to me. But you're also a person who has never gone through something yourself. If you've ever gone through something yourself as a human, and you can't help but look at that guy now and be like, damn, you know what, in actuality, dude, it's really not funny at all. Like, we're the ones standing beside the water, just filming, just watching this other guy drown. Just kind of some thoughts of reality there, and in what Logan Paul said. I guess that's it. I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for watching.